Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new video on ASKA. Now, the layout of my village has completely changed. This is a brand new save because my previous save, and let me explain why we're on a new save, is it's unsalvageable. Let me just show you what's going on in the previous save. Well, this blows. Ladies and gentlemen, that save is completely unrecoverable because the save in which you just seen there is 2 days before I completely fail. All of my civvies die off. I essentially get reduced back to stage 1, and not just that, it's 24 or 25 days survived, which means all the invasions are obviously elevated, they're amplified, and at that point I have nothing going for me. So what I have essentially done is I've spent 8 days in ASKA, about 4 hours, 3 or 4 hours, taking what I've learned from that original save, and here is my new settlement. As you can see, it is completely fenced in. We have different areas here. We have the housing sector, we have the gathering sector, and the production centre, or sector if you want to call it that. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to continue with this save, but let me just show you what I started with, right? So at least I'm going to show you what I did initially. So the first thing I did was down here is my shipwreck. I then went deeper into the map. I wanted to find somewhere that gave me a lot of wood, a lot of the gatherables, and a lot of key locations, specifically an unexplored cave. Not just that, a large lake. Now, I am very close to the coastline right here, but this gives me my thatch and it gives me fish as well, which is closer in proximity. Now, my original starting point here was literally this little fence line right here, right? So I started with my Eye of Odin, my campfire, and I started with one shelter to house the one guy that I needed. I then went down here and built the 3 main gathering huts, which is the woodcutter, the stonecutter, and the gatherer's hut. I built these 3 first, and then I started to understand what I needed to do. As soon as I had these 3 built, I ran around and started placing water wells where I needed them, or where I could find them essentially. There were 2 in close proximity to the gathering area, so I decided to start with these 2 first. After that, I decided to go and essentially fence in this area. You can see where the fence line kind of starts and it kind of ends. You can see how this has been kind of latched onto. So this was the first fence line that I made, this little bubble right here. I then made this one to house all my production buildings, and then this one to house my cottages, basically where my workers are going to sleep and live essentially. From there, I had to upgrade the gatherer hut, the stonecutter's hut, and the woodcutter's hut to level 2. This gave me access straight to the workshop, which was the next thing I need to build, because in this game you need to get better tools in order to cut down the larger fir trees, as well as the larger kind of stone piles as well. So that's what I did. My little Hendrik here is my night shift worker. He's the only night shift worker I've got currently in the game, and he is responsible for making sure that these farms are tended to. As you can see, I've got quite a considerable amount of things kind of lying around the base as well. I have been so busy trying to get this save done as perfectly as possible, using all the knowledge, all the understanding that I had from the previous save. And also, very much thank you to Jed, one of my senior admins, who's actually got a very, very heavy duty, thriving village on this game, and I decided to check his save out. I decided to have a little look. We were actually on Discord at one point, and he said, "Do you want to see my village?" And me expecting him to have something like this, he had something so much better. He had everything upgraded. He was completely self-sufficient. He was now at the stage where he was going out to these kind of locations, like for example the large cemeteries, the Wolfar dens, and the large spires, and taking on the bosses. He had different types of armor sets, he had a barracks, he had an archery range, he had so many cool things, and it inspired me to go back to my original save and see what did I do wrong? Where did I start off incorrectly? What could I do better? And this is essentially the result. So, the build order, as I explained, was essentially starting here, Eye of Odin, campfire, a shelter, and then starting to build the gathering buildings. At which point, as soon as I got that milestone, I went straight onto the workshop. From the workshop, I then managed to get the cottage, which is a much better housing option for basically all your civvies, because you can house, and check this out, you can house 6 people in this, right? And this is really good when it comes to the winter time, because they've actually got a small fireplace in here. They have a source of heat, which means they will not complain about what's going on in the evening. I've also got this one right here, which can house 4 people. I need to go and grab some thatch actually, so I might go do that today. But you can actually add a few extra things into these little cottages. So I decided to add in a food shelf, or 2 of them rather. Now over here we have our watchtower. The watchtowers will obviously provide a little bit of support, but I will need to make an archery range. I'm currently in the process of making myself a cooking area. This little shop right here, the cooking hut, because we only need 4. Oh, we can totally do that. Also, the smokers have been doing my head in. I can't describe just how annoying those little things are. As cute as they look, as cute as they are a pain in my ass, and they are very good for food. And I'll show you the hunter's hold in just a second here. I just have to grab some stones here, because this is the last thing that we need to do in order to finish the cooking hut. Yeah, this save is the culmination of essentially just going back, looking at what I did wrong, looking at what I did right, and just applying small fixes and small changes that would allow me to start this save. And this is the save that we're going to go off from now on. Now, at this point, I know just as much as you guys know at this point, right? So, I'm still relatively new understanding everything. I believe I am now self-sufficient. I think I can tell my my crafter here to start making flimsy shirts and basically clothing to tide them over for the winter time. But we've got other things here. We need to get iron. Now, in order to get iron, I don't know where to start. So what you're essentially going to be seeing me do is essentially trying to evolve this location. It is going to expand. It's going to expand into this area here, this little region here. I might expand it out into here as well, but this is a complete drop-off. Let me just show you. And they've also got this big rock right here as well. But you can see how it's a massive drop-off and how that's... See, if these were like big walls and stuff like that, that would be very intimidating for anybody coming up to this to try and attack it, wouldn't it? It looks really good. I spent quite a lot of time terraforming in this game. Quite a considerable amount of time terraforming and getting these fence lines done correctly. And before we continue, you can see just how many hunks of meat I've got now, right? Look at all that meat. We've also got 8 steaks, or 8 kind of meat chunks in here. I'm going to take those because they're actually quite important to the production of leather. But what I might do to start off right now is I have 9 villagers. So how many flimsy shirts can we make? So we essentially need to get 63 linen. 63 linen, and we need 18 ropes. So that's something I'm probably going to work towards. I'm gonna need a lot of fibers here. Now, good thing for me, this storage has quite a lot of it. So there we go, 150 fibers. Let me just show you what I'm growing, by the way. I'm gonna open the task menu for this. I'm gonna go to the tasks. Here's the tasks here. So you've got all your seasons, right? So these are all my seasons. So I'm gonna grow flax in the winter time alongside some oh, they're all flax. So it's currently growing onions at the moment. So there you go. There's the onions, and there is my garlic. So it's garlic and onions through spring, summer, and autumn, and when it hits winter, we're going straight into flax seeds essentially. So I'm going to be doing mainly just flax for the majority of the winter. This, however, is a dedicated flax field. So this is the large field, this is a small flax field. This will be my fibre field essentially throughout the entire year, doesn't matter what's happening. This is going to have 3 seasons of food and 1 season of flax, and essentially I'm just going to build up a massive collection of things that will be beneficial to my basically my little civvies and stuff like that. So we need to make lots of linen. So we've got this little this is the workshop hut, and this is the upgrade to it. This is the weaver's upgrade, I believe, and this is the leather upgrade as well. So this is the leather working station, this is the weaving station. So we've got a kind of makeshift loom here. So what we're going to do is we're going to make, hopefully, plenty of crafted linen right now. I don't think we'll be able to make a considerable amount. Bear in mind we need to make quite a lot just to make sure that we are all clothed. So there's one. There's one already. So, and there's 2. I believe it's 7. We need 63 of these. So we're going to be spending a lot of time crafting and a lot of time making these linen. I could set my other villagers to do this, but they're asleep right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do it by myself. So we need 63, I said. We're probably going to get 33 at most here. Maybe more than that, actually. We might be able to get enough. Maybe not, actually. Maybe not. So there's 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. So we get 40 on us. So let's see what we can do here. So let's get ourselves... We can also make these. We can also make the simple pelt capes. We can definitely do that. But... oh my god. Look at all they require 8 linen. That's absolutely crazy. I'm very tempted to get the thick stuff. The thick stuff's only 10 linen, whereas that's 7 linen. I'll be able to make 5 of these, so... no, there's... 25, 30... yeah, 30, I could make way more than that, actually. Rain protection, cold resistance. The cold resistance on the thick linen's 315, and rain protection's 4. Durability is 1300. There's no armor rating on this, however. There's an armor rating on this, though. You know what? Just for the sake of things, we'll just make the flimsy shirts for right now. There we go. Now, is there anywhere that I can... oh, sick. Cool. Okay. Right. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put one of these on myself right now. So, where, oh, where? Pick up. Picked up a flimsy shirt. Where is... ah, there we go. I've got it on. I'm wearing it. Oh, right, okay. Cool. You dude, you can definitely take this. I'm wondering what I can do. How do I do it? How do I do it? How do I do it? There's got to be a way of doing this, right? Just your villagers, work schedule. No, we don't want to adjust any of that. Is there any way of telling them how to, or telling them essentially whitelisting them to actually do things? Is there any clothing tutorials? Warrior loadouts. You can define what your warriors and archers use. Okay, so that's not what I want to do. I want to just define what kind of clothing my guys wear. I'm wondering if they'll just walk up and grab it. I'm wondering if they'll just do that. I wonder if they'll just walk up and grab it. Choose how workers should paint their equipment. I'm wondering if I can go up to him and trade him something. Can I trade with you, dude? Can I give you a flimsy shirt? Oh, cool, cool. Okay. Storage. What does it actually go? Does it go under... Tell you what, we'll put this in the linen bay before we do anything, because we're carrying quite a lot of stuff that we don't really need to carry. So let's drop all this stuff. Let's drop all our kind of firewood and stuff. We don't really need that on us. Now, can I take this into my storage? Can I put that in there? I can too. Right, cool. Right, did I not make more of these? Just put that in there. What is that garlic seed doing? Is there any more of these little characters? Outfit rack. Aha! There we go. Outfit rack. So what we'll do is we'll kit 3 of our guys in these. Oh, we need to make the we need to give the kitchen a cook essentially. Kitchen, cooking hut. There we go. And we have builder, farmer, hunter, gatherer. I could set it to the gatherer because she is 0, 0, 0, 0. Is there any with cooking skill in here? There's not. Right. He's got gathering 44. She's got gathered. Okay, we'll assign her to her. Right. She can cook in there. So let's give her a couple of tasks actually. So they are going to use firewood, preferably none of this stuff. Food filter. Not garlic, not that, because we want to grow all that stuff. Definitely all the meats, definitely all this stuff, definitely all the meats and stuff like that. The berries, this stuff I'm going to grow more of because the garlic's actually really good for healing your character, and I kind of want to keep a stock of, oh my god, I'll show you right now, right. You can see my health is like 75%, right? So I'll take a wee... What I'll do is I'll take a little... Was it to split this? There we go, confirm. I'll take 5. Now I'll eat one of these. And you can see my health is slowly increasing. And we've survived 9 days. Now, the reason for all of this, by the way, the reason for all of this preparation, all of this kind of... all the fixes and stuff like that, is essentially preparing for wintertime. It is essentially preparing for wintertime. I need to be prepped, ready to go for winter, because winter is very, very difficult, as I've already found in one of my saves. Ali, who's the hunter? Who's my resident hunter? We want to go to the hunters. We'll go here. Loritz, where are you, pal? Where are you? Anson, Asa, Ravina. I think he's in here. Loritz, there we go. You can be clothed. And she is the cook, so I'm not so worried about her because she'll be surrounded by heat. Who else could I give this to? She's the farmer. Gatherer. Definitely give that to her. Woodcutter, not so much. Workshop, not so much. Stonecutter. Who have we got here? A builder. I'll give it to the builder. I'll give it to her. I'll try and kit all my guys out. So let's... Oh yeah, my health is still not at full, actually, so I hit it one more time. He's going to go to his bed, by the way. Hendrick's about to go to his bed. Look at the size of me compared to Hendrick. Look at the size of him. He's a little boy. He's just a little man. A little man with a big rake. And let me just show you the tools and stuff like that. So these are my tools. These, essentially, I've got a task list for my workshop right here. So here's my task list. So we've got 2 rakes, 2 big stone axes, and 2 large pickaxes, as well as 2 road makers. A stone knife. The stone knife is mostly for the hunter, the archer. So I need a flimsy bow, and I need essentially some wooden arrows too. Now I've got her making 10 of these 5 times ropes, as much of them as possible. Let's just see if we can get a few more of these made. I can probably get a few more made right now. And then what I'll do is I'll dip into the overall linen deposit and see if we can make more. So how much linen have we got in here? So there's 20 in there, and I've got... Wait, 2 more. Or we'll just use all the fibre up, actually. We'll just use all the fibre. Just use it all up. May as well. Right, we've got 3 villagers with their flimsy stuff on. So what we need to do now is we need to make 6 more. And it looks as though we need more linen as well. But that, or more fibre, sorry. That should be relatively easy if I go over here and I go into the deposit. I'm going to take these feathers though. There's more fibre right there. As you can see, my stone cutter has been very busy. He's got 150 stones in here. We've got 30 sticks here. We've got... Oh, hold on a second here. We've got plenty. This is really good. I think we can do this now. I think we can 100% do this now. So let's go to crafting and let's get... Oh my god, look at all the ropes we're about to make. So there's 20 ropes already. Oh, we can even make these as well, the basic linen capes. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh. So there's 3. Did I deposit one into the... No, I didn't. Okay. So we can do even more now. We can do even more. Okay, this is 4 more, so that'll be a grand total of 7 now. So we'll be able to make plenty of clothing for these folk. Trade. There you go. Now you have clothing. What I'll probably do... Oh yeah, that's the outhouse, by the way. That's where we make our compost. That's where he... That's why I placed it right there, so he has direct access to it. Hi, friend. I need you to stop for just a moment. There you go. You can put your clothes on. There we go. We're getting people clothed. This is really, really good. Hi, friend. I want you to have this. And... Whoa, 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 whoa. You take that. There we go. Is that everybody clothed? Oh, one more. Oh, 2. No. Have you got clothes on? You do have clothes on. You do. You also have clothes on. You don't have clothes on. You can have mine. That'll save me a wee bit of effort right now. So that should be quite a few of my villagers clothed and ready to go. So who have we not clothed? So he's got clothes on. These 4 have got clothes on, so that's 4. So we need 5. There's number 5, number 6 and 7. Number 6. Number 7. Number 8. And this is number 9. Oh, we're all clothed. All of us are clothed. Everybody's clothed. They've got some basic clothing on. That's awesome. That's really, really good. Maybe I should give them all a flimsy... Oh, some simple leather boots. Little leather booties. Leather scraps. Gloves. You can see that we can actually make iron stuff now as well. We can make an iron draw knife, a crude iron axe, a pickaxe, a hoe. We've got a hammer here. That doesn't look a hammer. Large crude axe. We've got the smoker horn. We've got a shovel, wooden shovel. We could probably get that. Tree planting tool. We could totally do that. Everybody's taking their turn to go for a dump, essentially. That's essentially what they're doing right now. They're going in here and depositing their personalised compost. That's essentially what's going on right now. Okay. So let's have a little look at the map right now. So we've got a large cemetery over here which holds a boss. We've got an unexplored cave. What I'm going to probably do is probably build myself a little path out the way here to get to the large lake, because I do want to utilize some cool things from the large lake. It looks as though we're cooking. What's wrong with you? Starting to get hungry. We'll start making some food then. Make food. Do the thing. I deposited some stuff there. Hopefully she'll take it. Hopefully she'll take it. Right. What if I give you some hunks of meat? What if I give you some of these? And I'll just... No, I want to skin this. I want to actually... Oh, I don't have a knife. That makes more sense. I need a stone knife head. Oh man, they are absolutely destroying that. Right. I need to quickly go into my my whitelist right now. So settlement structures, gatherer's hut, stone cutter's hut. Let's go to the whitelist. Everybody's whitelisted on that, that's fine. Alright, what we'll do is we'll probably pick up some of the stones over there and deposit them into the workshop. I do also know that I need a lot of food right now, but that's okay, we've got plenty of eggs. I have all the eggs. Let's grab some stones. 60 stones should be sufficient, I think. Oh, he's grabbing that and taking it away? Okay, well, I guess that's what you get for not being... If you're not fast, you're last, I suppose. There we go. We'll keep some 50 fibres on us, just for the now. Just for right now. Okay, let's give her some new tasks, actually. Because we need to make some napped stones. So we're going to add a task, and we're going to do 5 of those. Yeah, we'll do 5 of those. And what we'll do is we'll move these more so to the top. And we'll move the ropes to the top as well, because they're actually quite crucial, quite important to the production of most of this stuff right here. Now, if I go into here, she should be... there we go. There is our knife. Why are you not taking any of the meat from this? I'll deposit that. Right, let me deposit some of this meat. There's some eggs. There's some meat. See the smokers? See them? They're a pain in the ass. They're an absolute pain in the jacksy. Right. Let's get this thing cut up. Grab all that. Grab all that. Why are you not doing any of your tasks? Oh, I haven't even added a task. Whoops. I haven't even added any. Right, we'll do 8 of these. I need some berries for cooking. Well, go and grab some then. You've got legs, use them. Oh, we've not got any berries. Let's quickly go to the whitelist, or the actions of our gatherer's hut. So let's get more of these. Let's add 3. We'll just have it like this. I think we need to get an extra an extra gatherer maybe. Did you just take the berries? Oh, she's coming over to take the berries, right? Okay, that's fine. That's totally fine. I'm just hoping that she does this more often. Like, she'll just come over and just start taking stuff. So what we could probably do is, looking at our map, we've got some foraging markers right here. If I click this, these are not really overlapping. There's actually a small divide right here. So this area is going to be completely missed out. There is a gathering one down here as well. As you can see, I'm quite centralized with all my gathering and stuff like that. Look at these wee smokers. They're bugger, aren't they? What I could do... Oh, she's making it sick. Good. Good job. I wonder how many meals this makes. If this only makes 1 meal, I'm going to be shocked. Because then I'll have to make a lot of berries. It makes 4. Are you eating some of it? Oh, and she stores up. She ate 3. She ate 3. Oh my god. She ate 3? What? There are more experiment with cooking with different ingredients. Right, tell you what, I'm going to do some cooking. I'm going to take 3 of these. And what I'm going to do is no, I don't want to deposit that. I want to take that. I want to take the bones as well. He is literally hunting everything that he can find. That guy is a killer. An actual killer. What we got here? Oh wow, they are not doing so well on the whole gathering of like different types of vegetables and stuff like that. Gatherer's hut. What have I got you doing? Wild egg low, feathers low, low, high. Right, everything else seems to be really high on the list, so I don't know why. Okay, what are you complaining about? And they've got that wee exclamation mark next to their name. I need some berries for... Yeah, so she needs berries for cooking. But what we'll do is we'll do some experimentation. So let's use a crock pot. So put 3 of those in. Put that in. Put that in. And put that in. And that in. Oh, you need 4 ingredients. Cook. Let's see what this does. I just want to see what this will do. So we've got 3 litres of water, 1 egg, 1 mushroom, 1 bit of meat, 1 bit of garlic. Let's see what this does. Let's see what kind of recipe this unlocks. Spoiled food. Thanks, game. Okay, we need to get more water. This is also the reason this water is right here. Ali, let me use the water, please. Thank you very much. Right, let's try this again. Let's just try some meat. Let's just try 2 meat and some garlic. Put 4 litres in there. Let's try this one. 2 meat, 1 garlic, 1 mushroom. Cooking level 1. Let's see. Let's just see what we can experiment with here. So we can get berry compote, which is totally fine. That. In fact, what kind of benefits does the berry compote have? Brings a burst of energy. Okay. I'm sure there's like levels of levels of meals, like what meals do well and what meals don't do so well. Let's just see if we can actually like dissect this. Let's see if we can find some more here. I'm hoping we can find some more out of this, because that would be a really good meal right there. Lots of beef, some garlic and mushrooms. That would be a stew. Oh, meat soup, let's go! Does that mean we can do this now? Haha, meat soups, let's go! Let's create that. Let's do 4 of those and 4 meat soups. Yeah, let's go. Oh, that's really good. That's really good. That's awesome. Okay, well, let's take some of this. Let's take some of these meats, because obviously my hunter is doing a really, really good job right now. Look at all the meat that he's gathering for us right now. This man is hunting. So let's get all this meat hunks turned into bits. There we go. See, this is so much more enjoyable now that I understand what the hell I'm doing. And what all my villagers need, and the requirements that they're all like kind of needing from me. This is so much better. There we go. 18 units. 18 units of that stuff. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Right, she's looking kind of bored. I'm wondering, can I get her to make some flimsy... I want you to make some flimsy caps. I want you to make... I want you to make 9 of them. Oh, we can only get 3. Okay, great. Oh man, he's still hunting. He just replaced the meat that we just placed in there. Oh my god. This is awesome. Now, have you noticed that I've not got a warehouse either? I don't really need the warehouse just yet. No, don't take away the meat hunk, yeah. I'm trying to create it into things here. There we go. You can take 21 meat. Oh, look. So many meals. Oh, that's awesome. That's so cool. This is so good. Guys, I'm well prepared for winter. Like, maybe not me, like myself, because I'm kind of like shirtless right now. But, you know, that tattoo, you know, and the haircut and the beard, you know, you'd date that guy. Anyway. Oh, yeah. Oh, cool. They're all wearing them. Cool. Oh, that's so cool. That's so cool. This is so cool. Why is this so cool? Why is this so cool? This is awesome. I love this. This is so fun. This is honestly so fun right now. I'm having a great time. Thick hood, thick linen. I want a flimsy, like, I want wee flimsy, like, linen stuff. So well, let's do the basic stuff. We'll not give them we'll not. In fact, we'll do the flimsy pants. We'll just get her to do all of these things. So we've got the flimsy cap. So we've got the cap. Let's do. Do we really need to do the shirt when we've already done the shirts? We'll just leave the shirts for right now. I think what we'll probably do is we'll do a simple pelt. You must build improved. Oh, that requires an improved one. Oh man. Okay. That's fine. A basic linen cape. Let's do 3 of those as well. Let's get everybody like, coated in linen. Let's give them the ability to at least beat the winter. We're only in summer. We're only 9 days in. We're only in summer right now. I believe it's 5 days per season. I think it's 5 days per season. So no, that doesn't make sense, because if we're on the 25th day of winter in the previous save, then it doesn't really make sense, does it? Oh, I don't know. All I know is I'm well prepared now. Oh man. This is so, like, this is like the best save I have so far. This is the best save I have right now. And it's honestly so cool to see all this, like, kind of functioning the way it should be functioning. Now that I understand exactly what I had to do and learning from the mistakes and stuff like that, oh, this is so cool. This is honestly so cool. I'm actually so impressed with myself. Like, I'm impressed by this little village and stuff. Right. One thing that we need to do is obviously get more villagers. We have to get some more villagers. So the way that we're going to do that is obviously by making more. And he's cutting down the trees. This is awesome. This is so cool. Right. What we could do is we could probably put a little cottage like right here, like facing this direction, facing towards the Eye of Odin. Or we could probably cut away some of these trees and move the flimsy fence back a wee bit. What's up with you? Did not find any thatch. That's because you don't have access to thatch, because my guy who's supposed to be getting thatch is actually collecting wood. So what I'll do is I'll go and grab some thatch, actually, ladies and gentlemen, because that is the last thing that I need to do for that house. There's one more bed. I can have one more villager right here. So I'm gonna go get some thatch for him. And that's my hunter right there. That you left the door open. that guy right there is my hunter. He's supposed to be hunting these damn things. These little losers. See, when you run up to them and they make a really funny noise. See the noise that they're making right now? It's not that noise. It's not that noise that I want you to hear. It's the other one. It's honestly, it sounds like a woman screaming in fear. Ah! They honestly scream like that. And it's so funny. It's honestly so funny. Alright, so this is the thatch that they need. This stuff right here. Now I have was that 1, 2, 3, 4 by 3 spaces available to get all this thatch right now. I think I can grow thatch. I think I can actually grow this stuff. So I might consider growing this stuff very, very soon. And the other thing that I kind of need to do is build a walkway to this big body of water. Because as you can see, it goes deep. It goes deep. So we could potentially even get some fishing done as well. The only issue that I foresee about this is the fact that I need to make possibly another farm plot for berries, which isn't a big deal. It's not a big hassle. It's not a big problem. But I'm starting it in summer, and I don't think I'll get a harvest in the autumn with them. I could try it. You know what? Let's try it. Let's see instead of like second guessing myself. Let's try it. Let's just give it a go. Let's just give it a try. Right, so I'll put that there. That will tell my builder to go and grab that stuff. Oh, you're looking good with your little flimsy hood. Is that your little flimsy shoes as well? Have you got your flimsy shoes on? Oh, she does too. That's cool. That's so cool. We could put the berries like right here. So let's grab a plot. What about here? That'll do. Okay, we need to get some ropes. Easy enough done. And we need 4 sticks. That's easy enough to get. Just go in here and grab some sticks. Wait, there's the sticks. No, that's not the sticks. There's the sticks. 4 sticks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shut the door! Okay, so now we have to go into tasks, into here, and we need to go to this crop farm. So we're going to do all berries for this year. Off-season, can't do berries for that. Can do cabbages in autumn. Carrots in autumn as well. What about winter? Flax, beetroot. I think I'll change this to beetroot, because that might be worth my time. And then in spring we'll go back to berries, like this. So berries in spring, berries in summer, cabbage in the autumn, and beetroot in the winter. Let's save that. And what they'll do is they'll go about tilling this now. They'll tend to this farm now. What I will do is I might cut back some of this this overgrowth right here, just so it looks a little bit more presentable. But so far, so good, ladies and gentlemen. This, as I said, this is probably one of the most prosperous saves I have in this game. And for me, a prosperous save needs proper like amounts of food, and this right here is just an example of having that amount of food ready to go, which is honestly crazy. Like the amount of food that's just here, that's just hanging on this area right here, that's crazy. It's crazy to me to think that I've got this far just by learning off of like common mistakes, which is like that's such a total human thing. But a lot of folk, what they do is when they make a mistake in a game and they can't quite get the understanding down, is they kind of leave the game behind. They kind of demoralizes them a little bit, and I get that. I totally get that. I was a little bit demoralized as well. The chieftain's house. Chieftain's hut is a place where the ruler can receive furniture. Oh, look at the chieftain's house. The chieftain's house looks really, really cool. Imagine I could build the chieftain's house right here. What we'll do is we'll cut down a couple of trees. We'll just get a couple of trees cut down right now. We will need these large fir trees cut down anyway if we're going to do any sort of expansion. And also, I don't really like the way that the area is terraformed right here, so I'm just gonna do it. What? The other thing that I need to do is quickly go grab another Jotun blood as well to get my last villager in that house. And I think what I'll do is I'll probably increase the yield or increase the production amount for my hunter. Or sorry, for a bow, sorry. That way I'll have an extra hunter, and that extra hunter... Do a hunter, do a gatherer? I don't know whether to do a hunter or a gatherer. A hunter would be really, really good. It would be very useful in the wintertime because that will give me leather, bones, and meat. I just need to be careful that I don't overhunt this area as well. That would be a bit of a problem if I have to go further afield to hunt things. I could set down some hunting posts. I don't know though. I don't know. Guys, let me know in the comments, what should I go for next? Like what would be my next task, you think? Should I maybe aim for the amount of villagers that I need? Or should I take my time and like collect a lot of food, prepare better for winter? Bear in mind we still have autumn to get through. We still have to go through autumn. So there is that. So I'm just gonna do some terrain leveling right now. Like so. So we want number 6. I just need to be careful. Sometimes the materials can get they can get thrown underground like that. You just seen what happened right there. Oh, look at them gathering, man. This is awesome. They've got the little booties on as well. She's got her gloves on. Oh no, she doesn't. She doesn't have any gloves on. I thought she had her little glovies on there right there. Oh man, that would have been so cool if they did. Now, one thing that my senior admin Jed did tell me about is you need to make sure that in the winter that they stay warm. Now, the only way of them staying warm is by being near a fire. Now, because there is only one fire here, the cook's completely sorted. However, the worker here in the workshop, the hunter, they're not going to have a source of heat. Neither are the gatherers. So what I might have to do is I might have to build a little fireplace like right here, and a little fireplace over here maybe. And that way, I could probably maybe kind of beat the cold snap. If I'm giving them like, you know, if I'm giving them clothes and stuff like that, they should be all right. But we'll find out. We'll find out what happens. What are we looking at here? We are at 50% growing here. About 50% grown here. What about here? Oh, that one's almost ready. Almost ready. That's at 83. These are all at 40. These are at 50. So that's kind of the oddity, that one right there. So these are all at 1% as well. They're not really ready to go just yet. What I could do is I could probably take away this fence line, but the fence line does create an element of 21% of your structures are defenseless. Oh, I know. It's these structures over here. I need to build an extra watchtower. So what we'll do is we'll go in here. You can see that I can do a kennel and stuff like that, a barracks and an archery range. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this right here. And what I'm going to do is I'll level out this terrain right now. I'll let my builder build this. I'll let him do this. Or her. Let her do this. There we go. And what we'll do now is I'll build some flimsy fences around it. Like right there. And I'll press L. That gives me my last build option. Put that there. Press L. Put that there. And that should cover. Yeah, that's good. One there, and one up at the housing area. That should be good enough. And what we'll do with this flimsy fence is we'll dismantle this. And what we'll do is quickly and efficiently build the flimsy fences before the other villager comes over here and starts building this one up. Okay, Do we have sticks? That screaming that you heard there, that is them using the outhouse, by the way. That is them screaming. I'm not saying their diet is very good, but it's not that bad. Do you know what I mean? Right. We can do some more rope. That's that one done. So we just need to grab one more stick. There we go. This is just to complete the wall or the fence line to the settlement, because the fence line to the settlement is actually quite important. There we go. We're back to being green. Perfect. Love it. Love it. That's good. So all they have to do now is build this one up, and we should be sorted. This 21% of your structures are defenseless. That should go away. It's also, there we go. My strength is increasing. Good. They're all going to go to the loo before they go to their beds. This is looking awesome, ladies and gentlemen. This is looking so good right now. So good. It looks so good. And she's going to do a little bit more cooking, maybe? Oh no, she's going to collect a lot of that food, though. That's quite a considerable amount of food that you just collected there. What do we need for the meat soup? The meat soup is 1 red meat and all the food that is uncooked. Okay, so we need lots of uncooked food. So we basically need like mushrooms and stuff like that. So what we'll do is we'll grab the mushrooms out of here. Grab those mushrooms. We got any uncooked food in here? No, we don't. There's a whole bunch of blueberry seeds that should not be in the ground. Any blueberry seeds here? We'll take these. And we'll take the cabbage, garlic. We'll take all the seeds out of this, and what we'll do is we'll muscle them back into this. There we go. We're filling up the seeds. All the seeds are now filled up. That's perfect. We've got 23 garlic in here. So I'm going to take 10 of those and I'm going to just ram them straight into this. Oh, look at the mushrooms hanging up like that. That looks so cool. That's a lot of food right there. That is a lot of, like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to take that. I'm going to eat that. You feel energized. Awesome. That's really, really good. That's perfect. That's good. I genuinely couldn't have asked for a better save now. This is so much more enjoyable, like I said. And that's what really drove me to this save. I wasn't really enjoying the fact that I didn't know what I was doing in the original save. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it's just, this is just such a breath of fresh air. This is all very, very useful. It's a good way for you guys to see like how I've bettered playing this game. Obviously improved on playing the game. Obviously you didn't see it, which is a shame. I do feel bad about that, because it would have been good to show you like from point A to point B, etc, like how I did this, how I did that, how I went about doing all these things. But I did do a good job of explaining it. At least I think I did do a good job of explaining it, like how I did each thing. So I hope you do forgive me for that, ladies and gentlemen, because as I said, this is one of my best saves. This is one of my best villages so far, and there's still tons to do. There's still loads and loads of things to do in this game. There's still loads of things I need to build, loads of things that I need to try and experiment with, and overall it's just more enjoyable. And that's my reasoning for this new save. It's I just enjoy this more. I can gush about it more. I don't feel as tied down to it. I also don't feel like what I'm doing is completely wrong. Like, I'm sure there's probably things here where I could do a lot better. I could probably improve on a few things, but overall, like, so much better, so much more enjoyable, and I hope that reflects in the video, because it's just it's made me love the game even more now that I kind of have some form of grasp of what I'm supposed to be doing in the build order of things. it just feels better. The game feels better. I don't feel like I don't know anything. Well, that's a lie. I still don't know much, but but I do feel like I'm progressing now. I feel like I'm actually moving forward, that I'm improving the village, that I'm getting things that you're supposed to have at this stage, and being well and truly prepared for the winter, essentially. Nocturnal resilience. Ooh. Iron stomach. Iron lungs. I can run longer. I'll take him. I shall take them. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a fantastic episode. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it running a little bit longer off camera to get my villager, who's going to be here in the next 2 minutes, next 3 minutes or so. What I will probably do is I'll probably assign them to either the workshop. I'm going to either assign them to the workshop or the gatherer's hut, which can hold two workers essentially. And what we will be doing is we will be gathering a lot of uncooked materials, uncooked like vegetables and fruits and stuff like that. I'm just going to do a quick double check of everything. I'm just going to set that back to medium. I'm going to set that to high because feathers are actually quite important. We'll set these back to... actually, no, we'll keep them on low. We'll keep them low. And fibers, we'll keep them quite high. Berries is probably the highest I would like to get. Beetroots is probably next as well, because we will have to grow beets in the winter time, and most of these farms right here are going to be mostly flax. So when it comes to production of the likes of clothing and stuff, we're going to have plenty of it. Again, that requires level 2. What we will need to do in time is build another one of these, another workshop, because what we'll need to do is... Oh, by the way, the workshop house is probably what we'll need to move towards. You must build a carpenter to get to that, however. So what we're going to do is, after this, we are going to build another workshop, and it's going to be the metalworker and the carpenter. These two options right here, because we currently have the weaver and the leather worker. But we need this. But we also need a bloomery, which means we need to go to advanced. There's the coal maker. So we need a coal maker. In order to get a bloomery, we need a coal maker. So we need a coal maker. So the coal maker is most likely going to go maybe over this direction, or maybe down into this little valley right here, maybe behind the woodcutter's shop, or the woodcutter's workshop, essentially, right here. So what we'll probably do is, in fact, you know what we could do? I'm just going to do a little bit of terraforming. Because I think I can get away with this right now. I can definitely get away with this right now. There we go. And what we'll do is we'll do it from this level right here. So it's a little step down. And this little step down is going to be where we plan our coal maker. And what else I'll do is, because this is going to be in the outside of the village, this is going to be the outside of the area here, we will need to expand our fence line as well. So what we'll do is we'll make this a little bit larger, going towards that direction. We'll make it a little bit longer, and we will fit our fence line around it. And what we'll do is we'll encompass it. And by encompassing it, it means that my workers can take the firewood from that workshop right there, come over here and just put it into the charcoal maker. Also, you don't have to press B, we can just press L, just as the last item crafted. There we go. Big area of effect right there, nice and flat. Flatten it all out, make it nice and flat for the next building that's going to be planted right here. We could start it now. We've got a minute until our villager arrives, so as you can tell, I'm just going to keep going. I was going to end it off here, but I saw something that I needed to do, so I'm doing it now. I'm doing it right now. We're not dilly-dallying, ladies and gentlemen. There's no wasting time here. Let's get this stuff built. Let's get it placed down. My health is going to take a bit of a hit here because my food is getting low. We're down to the last 25%. I'll sort myself out in just a second. Here. I'm not too fussed about this. So, let's place it down. Let's get it all placed down. What we'll do as well is we'll probably do this. This is a road maker, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. So observe. So what we're going to do is we're going to build a little pathway down here. I said we were going to come off of that area, but this is just, we'll build a secondary entrance here. We'll build a secondary kind of gate to this location. What we'll do is we'll do this. There we go. That kind of flattens out a little bit. Let's go back to our... There we go. And let's go back to our road maker. Still not doing it. Back to the road maker. Let's try again. That's better. Much better. And what we'll do is we'll put like a little gate right here or something. Yeah, this is going to look good. This is going to look awesome. What we'll do is we'll start off with the fence. So let's find the starting point for the flimsy fence. Put that there. And let's just line it in. Like so. Line it in. Like that. Oh, and there he is. There he is. Ready to work, ready to rock and roll. Or she is, sorry, apologies. Let's go to buildings or structures. Let's go to here and let's assign her a bed. Okay. So we'll just keep her as a builder for right now, because that will benefit me in the long run for making this this charcoal production building. The other question I have right now for myself is this going to fit right now? So when I do this, when I get this flimsy fence all assigned and built up, what we'll have to find out is if this actually fits. Because if it doesn't fit, then it's going to be a little bit problematic. Put that there. Ooh, we're going to be able to do this. Let's try the small one. Let's try the little small one. Short, flimsy fence. That's good enough right there. That's perfect. That's really, really good. Okay, let's see if we can produce a coal maker. Oh, heck yeah, we can. Heck yeah, we can. That's perfect. That's just what we need. And as I said, what we'll do is we'll take away one of the fence lines from there, essentially build a gate to it as well, and that will allow us to actually jump to and from the charcoal maker. We could also assign a villager to do this as well. This is totally doable by other villagers. So what I'll do is, off camera, I'll let them build this up, and in the next episode, ladies and gentlemen, we will go about getting ourselves a new workshop. We'll probably bring in another 2 or 4 workers right now, and they will be used to essentially just build this place up a wee bit. That'll also need... So the next set of villagers we'll probably get is a hunter, another gatherer, and we'll probably fill out a charcoal worker as well. At which point, we'll build another house, we'll build another cottage, and what we'll do is we will build a route or a road from here, from the charcoal maker, all the way over to the large lake. And from this watchtower, or this Eye of Odin right here, we'll build a little road towards the unexplored cave. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're ending on a rather bright evening with the moon in the sky like that. That is awesome. But anyway, folks, I hope you've enjoyed today's video. This has been ASKA. This is a brand new save. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, leave a thumbs up on this video. Tell me what you think in the comments below. And if you want to stick around for more ASKA videos, consider subscribing, ring the little bell and stay up to date videos just like this. And if you want to support me further, consider clicking the join button, become a YouTube member, or hit the link in the description to my Patreon, and you can pledge however much you like. Any support is welcome and appreciated. Anyway folks, thank you very much for watching this brand new save on the series. We're continuing after this. Expect more from this save. I've been Mr. Furo, this has been ASKA. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all another time.